Hey lovelies! So for this video I decided to go through some old PlayStation games. Quite a random selection, sort of varying completely. Some of them I haven't really played. It's because I've moved and these are the ones that it's just sort of the ones I grabbed, but I mean the collection we've got is huge. So I say we because it was like a family PlayStation, which like my brother went up to uni and he's got an Xbox and a PS3, which he's now given that to my sister, and I kept the family PS2 because nobody really wanted it, and I just like playing all the old games. So our PS2 we can play PlayStation 1 games. So yeah, since I moved, I've only had it recently. You know, just get that real urge, you just want to sit and play games like that. So yeah, the games I grabbed, these ones, like I said, I haven't played all of them, but they were in that pile. But I mean, we've got, I don't really know how many. It's not, I don't know, we have loads. So I mean, if you wanted me to, I could do, if you like this, I could do a video going through like all of the old games that we've got. I don't know whether I could do it in one video because that would be very long, but I could do another video with different games if you wanted me to, because there are more that I used to play other than just these ones. But yeah, it's just a different take on an idea, and I thought give it a go for you guys. Alright, and I think to start off with we'll go with probably my favourite game ever, which is Rayman. As you can see, the case is a little bit battered. It's had better days, I think. As you can see, it's all cracked across the front there, and very, to be fair, other than the crack, it's not actually in that bad condition. He's got a few scratches and stuff like that, but actually it looks alright. But yeah, it's very nostalgic, this one. So I'll just scratch my nail. Let's take the disc out for you. As you can see, it's completely black. So very like different to how discs are now. We did have a PlayStation 1. There's a few little scratches in it. As you can see, it's not going to last forever, is it? But you know, this is the one that we've all played over and over and over again. I've never managed to get that far in it, I'll be honest, because it's not the easiest game to play if you've ever played it. I can always remember my mum and dad playing it when we had a PlayStation 1. It's something I used to love doing. Yeah, they may even have completed the game or came very close to that. I remember my mum got really far through it. Even my brother as well. But yeah, I mean, I'd be embarrassed to say how far I could get. If you're a person that's played this game, you should tell me how far you've managed to get. The most I think I managed to do is like Bandland. I don't think I ever got past Bandland before. It's embarrassing, but it is a challenging game, and it's frustrating when you keep losing, and because it's a PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1 you could save it as you go, as well as like writing down the password and stuff. With the PlayStation 2 that we've got, yes, we have the memory card like to save everything, but you can't save this game. You have to write down the passwords, and sometimes the passwords don't work, which is ridiculous and annoying. Like, so it seems to be when it gives you the password, if there's a question mark in that code, in the 9 or 10 numbers or letters that it gives you, if there's a question mark, it doesn't work. So I've learnt the hard way to keep the password that you had before, and if it gives you a question mark in the password, then you have to kind of carry on playing until you get a different password and hope there's no question mark in it. which I think is just, it's an old game, it's an old PlayStation. Just read a bit of the blurb for you. Discover the world of Rayman, where action, challenge and technology await you. 60 different levels in 6 amazing worlds. Eye-popping animations using 65,000 colours. Okay. Oh, that's it. And then they're all different languages. Sorry. That makes me laugh. All these different colours, like, shows that it's an old game. But I don't know if you can see on the back the different levels. I always wanted to try that one. I can remember my mum playing that bit, and I used to think, God, that looks amazing, so fun. But my favourite, I think my favourite levels are obviously the easy ones, the early ones. But like what's it called? I can't even remember what that part's called. Where he's in like the swamps and stuff like that. That's the inside slip. It's amazing. And we've got other PlayStation 1 games, not many, and I'd say this is the most fun out of all of them. Like the other ones we've got are, I think we've got Monopoly, some snowboarding game which my brother was obsessed with. I never really got on with it. Oh, we had Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, and that was like, the graphics on that were just horrendous, like just old. But this is brilliant. Like, the graphics on this is so good. But Harry Potter, it's just, I think I've seen memes with screenshots of that game. It was entertaining. Gosh, I can't think what else. Oh, my dad had a chess game. To be fair, we are all a bit obsessed with chess, but not from the PlayStation. Gosh, that may be it. I'm sure we had others, but yeah, this is hands down, probably collectively as a family, our favourite game. But yeah, look after that one. Okay, and then these are all PlayStation 2 games. And like I said, it's a complete variation of what I have here. What should we start with? There's some embarrassing games here. This is like, they're good games, so don't judge. But they're good games. Okay, let's start off with the top one. Sims 2. Platinum Edition. Thank you very much. This is a good game. Any Sims game is a good game. But on the PlayStation, so I've got this one and Sims 2 Pets on the PlayStation 2, which I haven't got that one with me. That was a good one. That was a good game. But I do prefer Sims 3 and being able to play it on the computer. You can do so much more. But this has got the story mode on it, and it's so good. So you can essentially work your way through levels, so you have to get their lifetime goals and their wants and desires and wishes and stuff. And you unlock new locations. And I always wanted to get to the ship one, but as the PlayStation has got older, it can't take this game anymore. So I haven't tried to play this for probably a good year at least, maybe even more than that, because you play it for maybe a bit longer than you should, but and probably find it's just the machine getting too hot, but it would just completely glitch and freeze and you can't do anything at all. So the only option is to turn it off, and then you just lose everything you've just done, and you think, what a waste of time that was. But I don't know, when you could play it, it was a good game. So this says, a new way to play with life. Create your Sims, directly control every move, design dream homes, more than 350 objects. Choose from over 10,000 fashion styles and pursue fortune, popularity, knowledge, romance or creativity life aspirations. Explore open-ended or story-based gameplay, interacting with 60 story characters, each with their own memories, awareness and agendas. Build your world in 16 unique locations using over 400 options. Customise everything, including your own food and recipes. Fulfill more than 200 wants and fears as you build skills, maintain careers, make friends and foes. So, yeah. Only the best-selling games qualify for Platinum, apparently. I never understood what the Platinum meant. I always thought, oh, it's just a better version, but I still don't know whether that actually makes any difference that it's Platinum. Here we have the inside. Just and then we have a little booklet that we get with hints and cheats. So hints and cheats. We've got a hints code. I don't think I ever knew that. Genuinely feel a little bit stupid for never... How did I never notice that? That's crazy. Enter your code when prompted to find the hints and tips for your game quickly. I don't ever remember seeing a prompt. But, oh my god, like, what a fool. Jeez. Let's just say I like to play the game properly and not cheat. God. Yeah, this is like everything from starting the game, controls, creating a sim, needs and mood, skills and careers. Now, see, this is what I liked about Sims 2. This is quite sad. Okay. That you could get, like, build a skill or develop a skill in cleaning, and yet Sims 3 on the computer, you can clean and clean and clean and you don't gain anything for it. Like, you know, you used to, on this game, you used to deliberately make a sim, I don't know, wet itself or or I don't know, like not repair the bathtub or the shower because it would mean they could sit and mop for however long and build their cleaning skill up, which would mean their job would improve. Or, you know, Sims 3 you can't do that. It's the little things in life. Gosh. Oh yeah, there's a 2-player mode on this. That was quite cool, but it was, oof, it did make you feel a bit queasy, I'm not going to lie. But fortunately, I mean, the television we used to play it on was it was an old telly, so it wasn't great sort of quality or anything, but it was, well, not big in today's standards. I suppose you get 60-inch tellies, don't you? But that was probably, oh, it might have been about 48 inches or something. It was a big telly, so you could do a split screen and play, like me, my sister, and me and my brother. So me and my brother, they used to play it, I think, but it was more me and my sister. It's quite comical, some of the graphics on it, because you can see the actual Sims themselves. They are quite funny. Some of the shapes you get, but it's a good game. Okay, so the next one, let's look at this one. Okay, this one I didn't play that much. My brother was obsessed with it. I think my dad played it for a little while as well when we first got it. Bear in mind, this is a long time ago. But my brother, I remember him. He used to spend hours playing this. So it's Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers, and it's a pre-owned one, so it'd be from like an exchange store or something. But yeah, I've played it a fair bit. I did start playing it, probably 7 or 8 months ago, and I got quite into it actually. It's a good game, you know. I can't play things like Call of Duty and games like that. Because I mean, I really tried, like, because my brother he's got them on the PS3 and mostly on the Xbox, and I would just spend like 10 minutes playing it, just try it every few days to try and build it up. Oh my god. It's like, it's so annoying to me that it makes me feel so queasy and nauseous, because they are good fun, but it's just finding games, I suppose, that don't have that effect on you, and I don't know of any. So if anyone knows of any games that are, you know, someone did say to me once, and I cannot remember the name. This woman, I mean, she was amazing. Like, she was really nice. Like, actually on a cake decorating course, and she was like so into, I can't remember what game it was. I feel really bad because sounded really cool. Was it Zelda? Something like that. Anyway, her whole wedding was themed around this. Like, her and her husband are really into gaming, and they've got 2 little boys, I think. And it's so annoying, I can't connect with that. I couldn't remember her surname, so I had to find her on Facebook, and I never. We really, like, were really good friends. She was a little bit older than me, but we just, you know, when you just click with someone. And I've never ever spoken to her again. I think that was like probably 3 or 4 years ago now. It's a real shame, but it was amazing. Her like telling me all about her wedding, and her wedding dress was all like, it was like a wedding dress, but there's this little details in it or something. But she told me about a game that I could play that doesn't make you queasy, doesn't normally make people queasy. And it's like, I can't remember what it's called. So I'm sure someone might know. So if you do know, tell me please. Because it's one of the things I like to do of an evening is gaming. I go through phases where I like to do it. But I just don't know what I'm buying. I don't want to spend loads of money on games because they're expensive to then be able to play it for 5 minutes and want to chunder, so a bit of a ramble, I'm sorry. But anyway, so we have Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. As you can see, it's a bit scruffy, it's a bit tatty now, but I think this is a bit old. So decide the fate of Middle-earth. Join the Fellowship. Play as Aragorn, Legolas and Gimli in this epic adventure. Upgrade your characters with new moves and weapons. Unlock a secret character and a level. Defeat the Dark Lord's minions. Battle through locations from the first 2 films, including the defence of Helm's Deep. Fight orcs, I don't know how to pronounce that. The Uruk-hai. I don't remember that from the film. Okay. Ring wraiths and more. Exclusive movie content. Scenes from the upcoming film The Two Towers. Soundtrack from the Fellowship of the Ring. Exclusive interviews with the stars of the films. I don't remember seeing any of that. Never mind. But the graphics are good on it. Like, it's not like games you get nowadays, obviously, because it's old, but actually, it's really good. It's a good game. It's good fun. It does make me feel a bit queasy after a while, as do all of the games. I say it like it's just this one, but yeah. So we've got the disc inside. And some leaflets, please. EA one. Oh, that's just telling you about. Cool picture of Piers Brosnan there. That's pretty. Oh, crikey. The Sims. God, that's the first one. Chamber of Secrets. God, that makes you realise just how old this game is. It's got the first thing. Oh no, that's this one. FIFA 2003. Wow. Oh gosh. EA Winter 2002 highlights for PlayStation 2. Okay, 17 years old. This game is 17 years old. Makes me feel old. So here we have Lord of the Rings booklet thingy, whatever you want to call it, with all the instructions on how to start the game, contents, game controls, The Legend of the Ring. Oh, I just watched the film. Middle Earth, The Fellowship, Getting Started, Playing the Game. I remember, God, when I was at school, at primary school, I had a very small school, so there was like 7 of us in year 6. That was our year 6, like just the 7 kids, and it was 4 boys and 3 girls, I think, yeah, and the other 2 girls I was with, I'm sure they're really nice now, but at the time it was a bit, we used to bicker and argue all the time, like, you know, I mean, 10-year-old girls, you're gonna, if you know, when it's that few people, like just the 3 of you, it's kind of that, like, expected to get along, and, you know, normally schools are bigger than that, so you've got more people to talk to and hang around with if you don't get on with some people. I used to just hang around with the boys, and we used to play Lord of the Rings at lunchtimes. We used to literally run around the school field, and everyone was like, oh no, you have to be one of the elves, like the, what's her name? Oh, it's because I'm on the spot, I always forget, like, oh god, I want to say Elwyn, but I'm sure it's not Elwyn. I think that was our tooth fairy. But I always wanted to be Aragorn or Legolas, like, I thought they were the coolest, you know. But yeah, oh god, it used to be so much fun. And my brother, because he was in like 3 years below me, him and his group of friends, so again, there might have been 12 in their year. Our year was particularly small, ironically. But yeah, he used to join in. Him and his mates, they'd come along and they'd be like a different army, and god, it's a shame you have to grow up, do you know what I mean? Okay, so the next one, this is, I don't even know when we got this game, because I don't remember getting it, I just remember it being part of our collection, but Shrek 2, awesome film, and equally quite a good game. I'll be honest, it's no judgment, okay, we're among friends. I've been playing this recently, just for a bit of like, oh my god, nostalgia or whatever. Because actually, I mean, it's a 3+, so it's going to be easy. It's one of those ones that you can just go through the levels. You know, I haven't been into television for the last few weeks. I haven't known what I wanted to watch at all. And I just thought, you know what, just sit and play PlayStation. What's the difference, kind of thing. And this, yeah, it's actually quite challenging at times. Partly because the controls I have are quite old. They glitch a bit, which is quite annoying because you find yourself having to redo the level again. Well, not the whole level, but like you die because you make a jump, but it glitches and you end up falling down the cliff. And it's, I'll just do it again repeatedly. But yeah, so it's a good game, it's comical. Like I said, not too challenging, but when it is challenging, it's really, you know, you do have to know what you're doing. So, I mean, there's some bits for a 3+. Oh, I'm not even going to say it because that's really sad. But no, I'm serious, there are some bits that it's just like, what the hell? How on earth is a 3-year-old supposed to manage to do that? But I don't know. Anyway, Shrek 2, the adventure continues, with all new characters and far-out locations never seen before. Play as a team of 4 through a variety of twisted journeys, switch between Shrek and 9 of his pals, each with their own powers. Test your skills in mini-quests created for each character, and interact with totally new characters and locations. This was £20 when this came out. £20, like, Shrek. Okay. don't know when this one came out, actually. Let's have a look. ...2004. God. So that's a lot of money for a game that came out 15 years ago. And is it pre-owned? No, it's game. Okay. So... it's got a health warning. But for your health, be sure to take a break of about 15 minutes during every hour of play. Avoid playing when tired or suffering from lack of sleep. Always play in a well-lit room, sitting as far from the screen as the cord will allow. Some people experience epileptic seizures when viewing flashing lights or patterns in our daily environment. God, it goes on and on. Fair enough, like the epilepsy warning and stuff like that. 15-minute break every 1 hour. You'd be playing for hours. Me and my brother used to play this one together, which is cool. The good thing is it doesn't split the screen, so you can have the two characters running around and then together it just moves where you move. You know, it's more coordination in there. Like if you split the screen, oh my god, it just really makes you feel horrible because it's just everything's moving separately. Tells you all about the different characters. Who have we got? Shrek, Puss in Boots, Princess Fiona. Oh, I very nearly said that in a Shrek accent then. Fiona. A donkey, gingerbread man, Little Red, Big Bad Wolf, Fairy. Where's the fairy godmother? Oh, okay, so you can't play as the... Okay, these are the characters that you can be. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh dear. Okay. Tell you what though, Shrek is one of those films that you can, doesn't matter what age you are, you can watch it. Okay, so the disc isn't in it at the moment because it's in the actual PlayStation, but... Okay. This one is an awesome one, which again makes me quite queasy. But it is that if you play it for like 10-15 minutes a day, you do kind of build up a bit of a tolerance to it, I want to say. This, oh god, I'll show you. Classic, absolute classic. Spyro, A Hero's Tale. I think my brother's completed this a few times. I've never managed to make it to the very end, but almost. With his help, I might add. But it is such a wicked game. I know they've got... Didn't they bring out some recently? They were a new Spyro one, but for like PS or Xbox or something. I'm not sure. But I'd be interested to play them. I think that'd be pretty awesome. But you can't beat like this one. I know it's old, but you know. This is 2004 as well, I think. So that's the back. You've got the pictures of... This is probably one of my favourite bits. I can't think what it's called now. Dragonfly Falls, I want to say. Dragonfly Falls, I think. Something like that. Oh no, but that's with the hunter, the tiger thingy. Leopard, whatever he is. It's when it's with Spyro and you've got all the waterfalls around and stuff like that. I just think that's quite nice. The music's good for that bit, from what I remember. Yeah, so 5 heroes have risen against the darkness. Join the adventure as Spyro's gang of 5 explosive allies must track and destroy the deadly dark gems. The mysterious dragon, Red, has created the gems in order to corrupt the once mighty dragon realms with evil. The fearsome 5 must race the clock and return the magnificence to their homeland, or risk losing their world to the darkness. The characters are Hunter, Blink, Sergeant Bird, Sparks and Spyro. Take control of 5 playable characters, all with their own unique moves and attacks. Awesome new Spyro attacks, including blazing fire bombs, freezing ice missiles, and the all-new water breath. Watch as poisoned sections of the dragon realms come back to life as you vanquish evil. It's a good game. Open. Let's have a look at the leaflet. Okay. I don't quite know why it's a 3+. I suppose because there's no violence or bad stuff in it, I suppose, but it's, as I say, it's not an easy game. Even like from early on, it's quite challenging. Like, I mean, not when you've done it a few times and you kind of get to know how the characters work and everything, but yeah, I mean, I do think it's strange, the age restrictions and stuff, but yeah. So this just tells you all the controls. Moneybags' shop. Visit Moneybags' shop to purchase necessary and useful items. Moneybags' remote shopping locations also carry much of the same inventory, but for a slightly higher fee. And it tells you everything you can buy. If you've got money to spend, I'm here to relieve you of it. Gosh. Oh, the bosses to defeat. You've got the Nasty Nork, Ineptune, and Red the Evil Dragon. And this is quite funny. Okay, the Nasty Nork. Wanna guess who's back? Having been banished from the Dragon Realms long ago, Nasty has returned to team up with Red to form a diabolical alliance. Ineptune. Hardly wet behind the ears, Ineptune is the evil queen of the Seven Seas. She has teamed up with Red and is bent on stopping Spyro in his quest. Red, the evil dragon. This powerful new foe is behind the creation of the dark gems, which are laying waste to the dragon realms. Spyro will have to muster his most powerful abilities to defeat this mighty opponent. It's fun. It's a good game. Okay, the final one that I have here, this is quite good. Bit of fun. Indiana Jones, The Original Adventures. So it's Lego. So we've got a lot of the Lego Star Wars ones. We've got at least 2 or 3 Lego Star Wars. We may even have another Indiana Jones one. I'm not sure. Might be this one and only this one, but yeah, we've got a few Lego ones. They're good fun. They're just. Yeah, I played this one the other day, just to play it, just to have another go at it, and did the whole first level in like maybe an hour. It didn't take me that long. Saved it. I'm sure it saved because I remember looking at it, saving it. Went to pick it up the next day, thinking, "Oh, I'll just have another go," And it's select, a new player. Like it hadn't saved it. I just thought I can't. I took it out, and I think that's when I played Shrek instead. Okay, so build, battle, and brawl your way out of trouble. Play through all 3 classic Indiana Jones movies and relive your favourite indie adventures in the tongue-in-cheek world of Lego. So this is obviously the only Indiana Jones one. Explore and discover, battle enemies, solve puzzles, and seek out the world's greatest treasures. More than 60 playable characters. Take control of Indy, his friends, and even his enemies. Team up with a friend and together search for fortune and glory. Whip into action. Attack and disarm enemies, swing over perilous pits, and interact with Lego objects and puzzles. Yeah. The Lego games are good. If you've never played them, you should have. But they're good fun because they're not difficult to play. You kind of have a bit of there's a bit of a strategy to them, if that makes sense. I don't know, this might offend some people. I've never actually sat through an Indiana Jones film. I've watched bits of them and snippets and maybe started it and not finished it. But I've never sat through a whole one of the films. So you don't need to have watched the films to play the games. Star Wars, of course, I've watched them many times, but yeah, Indiana Jones, I just never. And I like a good adventure film, so I should. Like I said, I apologise to anyone that offends, but you know, I'm sorry. My family have. They started watching together. I just thought, oh no, thanks. I'm not in the mood. But that's interesting. That's the first game out of all of the games we just looked at. This is the first one that's colour on the inside. All of the others have been black and white. Don't know why that would be. Maybe it's a newer game. Does it say 2008? And it's Lego. So I suppose it's probably got more money to invest in it, maybe, I don't know. But yeah. So this has got screenshots from the game. Oh, telling you how to do different things, you know. This is the thing, like, yes, it's got instructions in it, but actually it is quite a... You find stuff out as you go along in like the Lego games. God, I used to love playing with Lego. That's one thing I'd like to do, is a Lego video, building some Lego. I think that would be a bit of fun. Just something small, nothing massive. I've always wanted to do the Tower Bridge. It's massive. From what I've heard, it's humongous, but it's so expensive. I mean, all Lego's expensive. But, God, I would love to do that. I started collecting the minifigures at one point, and then didn't. That just kind of it fizzled out, just novelty wore off, I think. But yeah, that was cool. But yeah, I'll show you the back of that. I can't remember if I did or not. Yeah, so there's a few games. I think, like I said to you, the favourite out of them all would have to be this bad boy, because, I mean, who doesn't love Rayman? And then Spyro is probably a close second, even though I can only play it for a little while before I fall sick. But it's definitely up there. But yeah, so they're the games for today, and like I said, if you want to see more, let me know. I think I will do another one at some point. I'll just get the other games, maybe bring another pile home, maybe a few more than these ones, because there's only a few here. Like I said to you, I don't think I could do it in one video, because there's a lot of games. I mean, a lot. But yeah, okay, so I hope you've enjoyed it.